Hey everybody! Welcome to
Hey.
today's edition of Let's Do This. We're excited to be here. What's up,
Yes,
Bernie?
yes,
What's up,
yes.
Trina?
We're excited to be here.
Yeah, so the purpose of our show is to enlighten entrepreneurs, people who are looking to go into business. But we don't just focus on the business aspect, we focus on the entire wholeness of it. So we talk about families, careers, finances, beauties, books, and so much more. So you know how we kick it off. We're going to start off with introductions.
Hello, everyone. I am Bernadette Bronner from BB Coaching and Consulting. I empower women through personal development coaching, and I also have a nonprofit, Sisters Helping Empower Each Other, where we serve our community. I also have an upcoming next month. What's this? February. It's going to launch in. It's February is tomorrow. Oh my gosh!
Tomorrow.
Well, it's going to be in March. I'm going to be launching some series of seminars, and the first one is going to be on relationships and talking about self-care, self-love, and your relationship with others. So stay tuned for that. March 16th.
Trina.
Hello. Hey, everyone. I'm Katrina Martin. I'm the owner of Global Next Gen Event Center. We're located in Clinton, Maryland. Clinton's best kept secret. You can host your baby showers, engagements, booking launches. And with Bernie, with having a lot of her events, we host small, intimate gatherings, events, and we have some upcoming events in February that I will be highlighting on the show, just to exploit some of the businesses. And so pretty much look us up on www. Global Next Gen Event Center. My phone number to contact me for bookings is 202-439-1965.
Yep. Hey, and it's me. It's your girl, Ladrine Peterson. I'm the CEO and founder of Do It, delivering on ideas and thoughts. And my main focus, what I do, is I help turn dreamers into doers. And my business is focused around career development as well as business development. So I coach and consult on both aspects. And just like Bernie, I'm going to be rolling out my program tomorrow.
All
So
right.
if you are interested in progressing in your career, or if you have a business idea and you just don't know how to get started, follow me tomorrow. I'll have a special bonus and a special offering for those who listen to Let's Do This. So let's jump into it. So the way that we start off is we talk a little bit about our weekend, but let me talk about the what we're going to be talking about today.
Okay.
So overall, this month we've been focusing on self. So there has been a theme to the new year. And one thing about the new year, a lot of people do their planning. So we talked about planning at the beginning of it. Then sometimes some things can get in your way. So we talked about distractions.
Right.
But then there are ways that you stay on top of everything. You stay focused. And then how do you move forward? So the next phase after planning is execution. Execution. So how do you do that? So you are where you are, and everybody is at a given place. You do your planning, and you have your goals. You set your goals, and you have a pathway that you want to design to get to where you are. So the middle part, and not going too deep, but project managers know the gap analysis. So how do you get there? And it's an investment that it takes. So we're going to be talking about investment, not only just money. But before we get into that, let's talk about the weekends. How was y'all weekends? What y'all do?
Well, we the 69 babies, so I have 50-year-old birthday parties back to back. So we're celebrating the good old 50s.
Great.
So for the past 2 weeks, I've been celebrating the 50th birthday party.
Okay.
And it looks like that's on the calendar all the way throughout.
That's what's
And then, of course, mine will be in June.
Yes.
So
Looking
that's
forward
pretty
to
much
that.
what mine was.
Okay.
Milestone. That's
How about you,
awesome.
Bernie
Yeah.
Mac?
So I completed a certification in youth mental health first aid. So I'm a youth mental health first aider now.
Congratulations.
I finished that on last Friday.
Go, Bernie
It was
Mac.
free to furlough workers, so I took advantage of that and my time off being furloughed. And then Saturday, I ministered to a group of young ladies at one of my sister friends and brothers' church. So I did that on fourth Saturday. So they're young adult. And then what else I do? I think that's pretty much it. Pretty
That's
much it.
Okay. So first of all, like, welcome back to all of
Right.
the federal
Welcome back.
employees. So welcome back. So happy about that. That was crazy and chaotic and just messed up everybody a little bit, but it also made you think a little bit. And that's what we're going to be talking about, that, and that's what a lot of my programming focuses on. But this weekend, so I had a nice, good weekend. It was supposed to be like a free field weekend. So on Friday, I pretty much relaxed and did work. But on Saturday, I went to go visit my cousin, Dee Barino. Shout out to her from Exit Realty over in Clinton. She has the Barino team. She has like 100 people under her. But she gave out food, gift cards, toothpaste, and all sorts of things.
Good.
So I went to say hi to her. She put me to work because she didn't know how to bag the stuff up. So big shout out to her. And I talked to her. We're going to be doing some other things in the community. You all wouldn't even realize people came in there crying, happy, appreciative of the gift cards and the different foods. And then on Sunday, my baby girl Jayana Wood, happy 15th birthday. I was one of the chaperones.
Happy birthday,
And I tell you, those young ladies, it was a group of some very smart, intelligent. I was listening to their conversation, like they brilliant little kids. So I cannot wait to see, what they do and how they further out. It was just an amazing being in that. And then of course at the other end we had girl time with me and Cheryl Wood and her sister Cherie. So that was that was great. And just want to send my prayers out to everybody who's dealing with death. 2 funerals, and then found out another person passed away today. Like, this is crazy, but thank God that he holds me. So that whole period of what we went through the times, it really helped me. So I'm happy about that, but sending prayers out to everyone who's dealing with that.
It's the death angel is ever present.
It's
like every other day you hear
it's
someone
alive. It's alive.
So we praying for you.
All right, so we're going to transition this into the most. So our segment main topic is investing in your biggest asset, which is you. YOU. So a lot of people talk about different things, and when you first hear it, some people would think about money first.
Right.
And then one important thing that people often don't think about is time. And then the third thing, from a business corporate standpoint, people. So let's talk about those 3 factors of it. My overall comment about it is that people don't recognize what they have right before them. They're always searching for something different or focusing on what they don't have. Like, there are things that don't cost. There are things that don't cost. You can get things for free, but maximize them and utilize it, and don't diminish them because they're free. Don't diminish them because they're free. Anything that's going to help you to get where you're going, fully utilize it and fully embrace it. And the cost of what you're thinking about, and by the way, nothing is free because your time costs. Your time costs. So I'm going to let y'all chime in, but we can go down those through before we actually get into some number items. So what are your thoughts?
Well, I agree. I just said I invested into myself by taking a free certification training, which will allow me to help the youth in our communities. And I also, I'm always, this year it started last year. It started December. I decided now it's time to pour into myself. And every now and again you have to take a year off or do something for yourself. So I started with a 5-week speaker domination course I took with Cheryl Wood. That was amazing, and I learned so much in that. Then I went on to her 90-day boot camp, and then I did the certification for mental youth. So all of these trainings and things that I'm taking is in line with what I'm trying to do with my business and my community. So I want to be better prepared. So I have to start with myself.
Exactly.
So I started with me. And then that's why I'm offering this upcoming program for people to start investing in themselves, because people don't realize the importance of that. And they keep saying, Bernie, you always doing something. You always doing something. Because I value me.
Yes.
Yeah. And I value where I'm trying to go. And you have to be intentional.
Yes.
And so now I'm being very strategic and intentional about me. So that's where I'm going.
And so for me, I would say, investing in myself, I always took the time. I utilized the time and the opportunity. I would say going back to even coming out of college, taking a grasp of a lot of the courses that were offered to me, and what really I thought about was when I made a transition in my career change, when I got into the patent, the world of patent.
Right.
It's a specialized field. And people may not realize this, but a lot of times when you have the opportunity to get a specialized field, if the timing is there, the opportunity is there, take advantage of that, because that investment in learning that skill, it's investing in yourself. Because I realized that when I, was able to complete my patent, I was in demand. And with being in demand, you can write your own ticket.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can decide when you can choose what job you want to take, when you want to take a break. And then I want to fast forward real estate. That was another thing that I took a shift in with timing.
Right.
The opportunity was there.
Yes.
I had the time to do it. My kids were younger, but my husband was there to watch the kids while I take the class. And I built my business up with that. And then fast forward now, the opportunity to open my own business.
Yes.
So continue to invest in yourself so you can build your own resume, build your own portfolio, so you can always have something to fall back on.
Yes.
Right.
So investing in yourself, that's just a key. It's just a no-brainer.
And speaking of resumes, that's my thing. So one of the things that I have been focusing on is really getting back into my classes. People of it like, Ladrine, when are you going to do your classes? I used to do the classes every December, but I haven't been doing them because I really was trying to step away from doing the actual workshop classes and having the group sessions. But I'm actually going back into it.
It's in demand.
And one of the things that really prompted me is it's always my customers, my clients that inspire me. So they're always talking about how I inspire them, which is great, but they greatly inspire me. So we're at the end of January, and I'm, going through my planning and going through my goals and evaluating everything. So I'm going to shout out 2 of my clients, and it's so funny because one of them just now chimed in and joined on the line. So we're in the furlough. We were in the furlough, going through the process, and people's mindset were different. They were like, "Oh my goodness, the government is in a furlough." What the facts are, it was 800,000 people that were impacted, but it was 2 billion that were not. So we focused on us, because me included, we focused on the individuals and the agencies that were, but do you all know that time and this time right now is the best time to apply to federal jobs?
Yes. Wow.
Because people's mindset is focused and they're looking at the negative and they're watching the politics of it. And they're not even focusing on all of the billions of dollars that already got funded. So the veterans, that their mindset is different. So anybody who's on the outside looking to get in, you want to sign up for my classes. You want to sign up for my classes. So when I started sitting back and thinking about it, I was like, oh, I'm about to maximize this. But the 2 people I wanted to shout out, one, while we were in the furlough, someone had reached out to me and was saying, I really want my GS-15. I've been a 14 for some time. Can you help me out? Send me the vacancy announcement. And I was like, sure. Worked my little magic, did what I did in terms of the customization, and I posted something. They responded. I had my interview. Got the interview. Then they posted, I'll be starting my job.
Wow.
So when I tell you, the service is investing in yourself and taking your time to get through is powerful. And then the second piece, and then we'll move on. I've been talking about the entire cycle of an employee,
Right.
and that includes your performance plan, your individual
Yes.
development plan, and so on.
Right.
So I've drafted out the information for my program back in November, and I shared it with one of my clients, and she was like, "Oh, I want it," and I'm like, "It's not out yet, but here's the breakdown of it." So I've been giving her pieces and pieces of it. So she sent me a text message today. So I helped her to write her accomplishments for her rating.
Yes.
And she sent me a long email. Her supervisor complimented her and said that your 2018 accomplishments were very well written, and she got bumped up a whole different level of her performance above and beyond.
Yes.
So it was all a matter of conveyance. So we're going to tap into the various things that we do, but I just wanted to say that to make sure that you understand, taking a little bit of time to focus on the things that you do. It's right there in front of you, right there in front of you. But taking the time to do it, you'll see the increase. You'll see the increases, and it's minimal cost to most of them. Some of them definitely cost, but take the time and it'll get you to where you want to go.
Right.
I'm so I get bothered when people over and over again talk about where they want to go, and they go to classes, they go to coaches, and there's no movement with it. There's no movement. Don't waste your money.
Right.
It's the difference between investing and wasting your money. Every coach is not going to take you to the level or the end of where you need to go. So when you're signing up for something, make sure you review it and you understand. And basically the outcome, know what you're going to be. What is the outcome of it? A lot of people go in with the wrong understanding or expectations, I should say. You got to work too. It ain't just the coaches. You got to work too.
I would say this. I want to give a shout out to my daughter, Gianni.
Shout out
She
to
pretty
Gianni.
much, she got a new job.
All right, congratulations.
She pretty over the summer. She took a computer class, an IT class.
Okay.
She had to get her certifications, and this is way out of her field. She was working with the education system, just as a dedicated aide. So she jumped out there. Of course, she had her reserves because she was not familiar with it.
Right.
But from the summer to now, she got her first position in the IT position. So that goes to show you she invested in herself.
Yes.
It only took the time, the perseverance, the concentration, the focus, and the faith. It took the faith. And so that's where she is now. So I commend her on that.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is real good.
And IT, Raymond Bell, and I don't really know him. Ida knows him. Ida worked in the Hope Project program, but they were giving away some material, so I ran into him. But I follow him on Instagram. But one of my clients, she graduated IT, but don't have the certifications. I was like, girl, go to him. She was like, I tried and I did this. I said, let me inbox for you. I inboxed him. He responded directly. But he has a program where they train DC residents youth to get their certification. He posts all the time about the money that they make, and somebody had posted they never thought that they would make that amount in their life, and
amazing.
he posted and shocked them out. So big shout out to him. I love watching what he does. Raymond Bell.
So he has an actual. He has an actual program.
Certification program. Yes.
Oh, definitely.
And help them and follow them with their jobs. It used to be on Pennsylvania Avenue in Southeast.
Okay.
But he moved somewhere. I'm not exactly sure. But Ida knows. Ida is all into it. She was a part of the building of the foundation of it. So she had talked about it sometime. But anytime somebody talk about IT, I'd be like the Hope Project. The Hope Project. That's where you go. But he's doing really, really, really big things. So any comments from the line? And while we're looking at that, we can jump into the next one. And so a little bit later on in the show, our millennials are going to be calling in. They are actually in their shop. So y'all remember when they first started and they came on and they talked about their dreams and what their plans were? This weekend is coming to fruition. They're having their grand opening. Grand opening. So today, right now, they'll be on the show next week, but right now they're in the shop building up. Can you imagine the feeling that they're feeling?
Wow.
Their dreams are coming true.
Yeah.
Their dreams are coming true. So they'll be calling in a little bit later. I cannot wait to hear from them.
Awesome.
I was texting with them yesterday. It just gets me so excited.
Yes.
So excited to see people actually write out something, but not only do that, but fulfill it. Don't just dream your dream. Do it. Do
Got a
it.
whole bunch of boxes in my house.
you know, Michaela did my eyes.
I know.
Okay.
Yes, shout out to Michaela.
Yes, with the lash bar and the beauty bar and
So
everything.
you like it?
Yes,
They look good.
she is such a jewel. I was
Thank
like,
you.
my
Thank
eyes
you
was
so
closed.
much.
I was talking to her. It was like I was in therapy.
Yes. Tell her to add that portion there. So we're going to actually take a quick commercial. So we'll see y'all in like 2 minutes. Like,
chime in.
drop y'all questions in the
Yeah.
feed. Bernie's going to read them out, report them out, y'all comments. So we'll talk to y'all in like 2.
All right.
Let's Do This radio talk show. Advertisement and sponsorship opportunity. If you have a service, product, event, or initiative that you would like to promote, connect with us at Let's Do This. We are offering various sponsorships. We also have opportunities for 60-second ads and 10-minute takeover segments. Of course, this is in addition to our VIP guests. So check out our website, www.letsdothisradiotalkshow.com for more information. Let's Do This radio talk show. Advertisement and sponsorship opportunity. If you have a service, product, event, or initiative that you would like to promote, connect with us at Let's Do This. We are offering various sponsorships. We also have opportunities for 60-second ads and 10-minute takeover segments. Of course, this is in addition to our VIP guests. So check out our website, www.letsdothisradiotalkshow.com for more information. All right, y'all. So we are back. We are back. Thank you all for hanging in with us. Bernie, who's on the line with us today?
So far, we have Deborah Thornton. Deborah, I can give you who information you need. Mine, that I sit right next door to you at work, Ladrine's, or you need Katrina. She just said, I need your information. I need to know which one. LaShawn Reese Briscoe.
Yes, GS15. Big shout out to you. Congratulations.
Hey, our sister Michelle Hammond.
Hey.
And Shanae Robinson.
Shanae.
Hey, Shanae.
It may be more. It says 10 watching, but I can't see.
Yeah, I'm in there anyway. I don't understand that. But yeah.
Oh, you don't get that either?
Yeah, I don't know. But so now we're gonna talk about your dreams. So it's one thing. So y'all know me. I always say my motto, wrote a chapter about it. Don't just dream your dream, do it. Like, so many people have dreams. So many people can articulate their dreams, but they don't know how to move forward or don't know how to execute. So that's the main topic in terms of the thing that we want to talk about for the last half of the show. Execution. So what's stopping you from executing? What's stopping you from executing? So we're going to share some of the dreams that we had and some of the things that we did to fulfill them, or some dreams that we had and haven't quite yet fulfilled them, and what's stopping us. And then we're going to talk about filling the gap. And we want to hear from you all too. Like, if you have dreams and you fulfill them, write your dream in and then write how you fulfilled them. Yeah. If you are struggling with the dream, like you have a dream but you don't know how to work it or you don't know the next step, put that in the box as well. We'll do some on-the-spot coaching.
Yeah,
All
come
right.
on, y'all.
Yeah.
We need some feedback.
What about you? Either one of y'all, what's a dream that you had that you fulfilled?
For me?
Yes.
A dream that I had, I always wanted to work with youth. Well, I kind of like ended up always working with youth. Mm-hmm. You know, coming up with events for the family, always coming up with different programs and things like that. So, I remember like 4 years ago, my bishop, he had us write on a paper what your dream was. And that paper 4 years ago, it said to have my own entertainment business, to have something whereas I can always host a safe haven place to host programs for youth.
Okay.
And so that dream, it came to pass as far as not only am I able to work with youth, but I'm able to work with the community as a whole, able to work with adults, different types of programs, empowerment programs, and homeless programs and things like that. So that idea of that small dream of basically working with the youth, it expanded to a much higher level. So yeah.
Awesome.
I have so many dreams. I'm not sure where to start. I can tell you, I'll start. First, I had a dream of becoming a business owner, and I finally took the step to do that. Now, getting to that point, as we will discuss in a moment, that execution point is I got stuck between my dream and then executing my dream. And basically, why? Because fear sets in, and then you try to figure out what's your next steps. Do you have what it takes? And then I just jumped. I said, you know what? I'm just going to jump. I'm going to do it afraid. And I did it. I did the same with my nonprofit. And I felt, because I have a passion to help people, it's my duty to be there for them when they need me. So that's what made me do it. And it's been really good. I've been helping people all along, and now it's just time to get paid for it, right?
Yes.
So some people always come, and I'm giving them I'm coaching them, not realizing that's what I was doing some time ago. So now it's time to develop and get people developed and ready, and get them past their fears.
Yeah. What about you? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Look, I'm so used to her going first than you. So for me, so I dream a lot, but like I have accomplished a lot of my dreams. So my latest dream and my project right now is develop all around the I Am the Legacy project. So with the I Am the Legacy project, it's focused on young kids. It's focused on youth. So I went to a conference, and I'll keep it quick. I went to a conference. It was a financial conference sitting next to millionaires, billionaires, and the likes. And everyone was talking about leaving a legacy for their children and their children's children, which I think that is very vital. I think that's very important. And I think that that's a way that's going to help to stimulate our community like years and years from now. However, for me, mindset is very important. Mindset is very important. So when they talked about the formulas of saving this and doing that, I thought about the people who can't even imagine, or can't even are not in the right mindset to do that. So I was like, how about if we take the youth now and turn them into legacy, let them create legacy. So thus the campaign I Am the Legacy came about. So this weekend, this Sunday actually, is going to be the first component of it, where we will bring 10 youth together who entered into the contest. It wasn't even a contest. I was surprised by the lack of submissions that we had. So we ended up accepting all of the youth.
Okay,
so we're going to have a book anthology, no cost to the parents. We did fundraisers, painting fundraisers, fitness fundraisers, and then we have some donors.
Right.
And what we're going to do is everything is like for youth by youth. So in empowering them. So they're going to write their chapters this weekend.
Okay.
And it's going to be facilitated and led by Jayana Wood, who is a youth author. So she's going to walk them through. And when they walk out the door, they're going to have a draft of their chapter. So no fear for them. She's going to talk to them about their dreams, about their businesses. So that's one. The second aspect is like Shark Tank. So it's going to be where they can compete for $1,200. And not only the money part of it, but me and a couple other volunteers will actually help coach them through their business plan and everything that they need. So my goal is to make sure that we create a millionaire. And I'm not saying that jokingly. I'm like, seriously. Like, to create a millionaire, to give them the support that they need so that they can show and talk and tell other young people what to do. And then the final aspect of it, and I have like a huge surprise. I cannot wait for it to happen. But it's a conference for youth by youth. And that's going to happen later on. But make sure that y'all chime in. Y'all donate the money, donate your time for this youth project. It is going to be amazing. So I cap it up to say it's my dream. So right now it's very small phase. Like, we have someone from Connecticut, but a lot of the other people are from here locally. That's awesome. But every person that I reach out to is one celebrity, and they're all game. They're all in. They're all included. So it has been really like amazing, but I want to step out and make it bigger. I really want this to be a huge thing. So that's my dream. So remember this. So it's January 31st, 2019.
Yeah.
So watch what happens with that. Like, watch what happens to that. I can't wait to come back and report it. And then the last thing I'll say before we get into some of the things on the line. One of the things that really, really, really empower me. So when I'm having strategy sessions and sitting with people, when we walk away, like, it'll be so much poured into them with immediate steps that they can follow and go through. And a lot of time I'm pulling from their energy. But when they're amazed about the different things and they're like, oh my God, you're amazing. I'm like, you're amazing. But it helped me to understand, like, my strong ability to help people to move into various
forward.
things. And it all led up to like a small encounter with someone. They saw some things that I was doing. And so I'm getting an award for a living legacy, spotlighting the entrepreneur. So I'll make sure I send y'all out the information. But I'm really like honored about that. So
I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend Pam. She shared with me today that she has a dream. She has a vision. It's a business that she wants to step out on, and she claimed that she will be. She'll expand this business. She'll execute her her vision. And she's hoping to be able to retire out from her job.
Yes.
So stay encouraged, be encouraged, and just persevere, Pam. Yep. And like her comment was, everybody else doing it, why not?
Yeah,
so there you go. When you said jump, just do it. Just jump, you know. So I just want to encourage her on that. And it was just good to hear, you know, her say that.
Yeah.
That's good. So I want to read from the feed.
Okay.
Michelle said, the South Sister Michelle Hammond said, some folks are scared with fear. Tion said, don't be pushed by your problem. Be led by your dreams. That's awesome.
The ticket.
That's real good. And Deborah Thornton wants to know, how do you discover what your dream is? That's a great question.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Do y'all want to chime in? I know I talk. I'll chime in.
Well, I guess to me, it was more like a passion for me.
Yeah, that's what
like pretty much, you try different things in life, and even with real estate, it's a passion for me. It's not even about the money. It's a passion to educate people, to let them know about the process of buying a house, and it's a passion just to see people's dreams come true of something they may not have thought they can obtain.
Right.
So if it's in your passion, if it's in your heart, and with me, if it's in my heart, I can't sleep. I'm tossing, I'm turning, I'm thinking about it all the time. I'm writing little notes about it. I mean, you know, it just overwhelms you. It takes over your whole mindset. When it's like that, that's your vision. That's your dream.
That's what I was
going to
say. I was going to say your passion. And I remember one of my dreams were I had on my vision board back in 2014, I believe, when I had a vision board party, that I wanted to purchase a home. And I had it all spelled out what I wanted to look like. And my dream came to fruition back in December of last year. And it's everything that I had envisioned. So it's just to think about it and execute it. So what I had to do between 2014 and 2017, I had to execute some different things with the finances, with saving and getting prepared to purchase that home.
Right.
And so it's the in between that you have to focus on. And for Deborah, I also want to add, Deborah, I think that you should really follow your dream and push your business. She's a baker.
Okay.
And can I tell y'all how good her cakes are? She bakes for our birthday parties at work.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, her cakes are
Really
amazing.
good.
And I think I want to challenge you to go learn another skill. What's that? The cake that. What's the icing they put on the different
Fondue.
The
fondue. Take a class in that and see how you like that, and see how you can take your business to another level.
Yeah.
You doing fondue, putting fondue on your cakes because they are beautiful. And I think her cake. She does not like. She likes to bake her cakes the day before she give it to you. I was like, just bake my cake, put the cake in the freezer, then take it out. She was like, no.
I want a fresh
She
cake.
I said, well, we buy those cakes from out the store. They've been sitting in there. She was like, no. So that's her. I think her specialty is
The bacon.
bake fresh the day before you get it. It's not something that was frozen, which I think is okay, but she was like, no. So I think she should, learn a different skill. Stop pushing that business because she really does a great job on her cakes.
And that goes back to what we said, that specialty skill.
Yeah.
Like, you may have a niche for something, but once you get a
She
certain
can add
specialty
something
skill,
to
you
it.
just
Yep.
keep adding to it and adding to it. That's going to make you different from the rest, and it's going to make you depart. It's going to set you apart. So, yeah.
And for me,
wait a
in
minute.
answering her question in terms
Yes.
of dreams, I think, I don't know if you have ever attended a vision board party, like a real one, or not, but send me your email address, and I'm gonna send you an inventory. So I do private vision board parties, and one of the things that I do is I use an inventory to help people answer certain questions to kind of get them to a point and then have a conversation. Sometimes it's writing out. It's an exercise to write out some things. It don't just come up because although you bake or although you do some other things, it may be something that you can't put your hand on that's indirectly related to it. And Tina is not here. Tina is one of our co-hosts, but I love when she tell her story about her boutique. She was at a point where she was going to stop doing her boutique, and we had a discussion, and she talked about wanting to help people, and we talked about the intertwining. I always talk about the alignment and keeping your eyes open and focusing on everything that happens, because a lot of stuff you're already operating in or is already right there for you. So send me your information. We'll get in contact, and I'm going to send you this inventory and let me know if that doesn't help you, and if it doesn't, then I'll have a consultation with you. Yeah.
Yes, and so Michelle said that she wants to expand her nonprofit for women recovery house, for a women's recovery house with schooling. That's
Okay,
awesome.
that's great.
See,
That is.
there you go.
So are you on the
That's
path to doing it? Do you have stumbling blocks, or what's going on with it?
And then she also suggested to Deborah that maybe you could start cake making classes. That's great too.
That's good. I can't cook. I probably will sign up.
Yes.
So I think that's great. Definitely will do, she said, Ladrine.
Okay,
Thank
definitely
you.
reach out, because I love vision board parties.
Yeah, me too.
We had one that got canceled because of the snow,
Weather.
but I was really looking forward to that. And actually, February the 22nd, I'm doing one at Mount Enid for female millennials. So I'm looking forward to that as well. But empowerment activities and events really help to bring out various things. I love going to empowerment events. You walk away fulfilled, and you walk away motivated, and it really keeps you going. So you can't just do one and stop.
Exactly.
When you keep on going and you keep on going,
It's
it really it really gets you going and gets you to really thinking about some things. So I know the millennials will be calling in a minute, but can we play our trivia?
Okay, you want to play the trivia?
Yes.
Okay, we got a 5-minute girls tea.
Okay.
You ready, Bernie?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. What's your love language? Do you know the 5 love languages?
Yes, I
you
do.
Do you have the 5 ones?
I do have them.
Okay,
Y'all want to hear
yes.
them? Okay, we have gifts, time, affirmation, which is like words, devotion, acts of kindness, and physical touch.
All of the above. Y'all know I'm complicated when it comes to this.
that.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know.
But
okay.
my number main
Yeah,
one
your
is
number one.
the last one.
Oh, physical touch.
Yes.
You a touchy.
Yes, I am.
Okay. What about you, Dream?
Oh, I love them. Like Sam again. Let me see. I'm gonna
Okay,
gifts.
gifts.
One.
I'm
Your
all
gifts?
of them, but my strongest
Gifts.
Time.
Time.
Meaning you like for somebody to spend time with you. Affirmation, devotion, and physical touch.
All of them. All of them.
But you gotta pick one, Dream.
Y'all know I'm a complex person, and it's complicated with me.
Okay.
I can't just pick one. I mean, we can break down and we can talk about them. Unless you have another question, we can go into the
I'll say
details
this.
of it.
I know that
This is Michaela.
because I'm going on 50 years old. Okay. So I know there's been a point in my life where each of them has went to the top.
Okay.
And one may have dropped down to the bottom. But
I can go with that.
right now, mine is devotion.
Okay.
My acts of kindness right now. That's where my heart is right now.
Okay.
I remember at one time it was gifts. Give me all you got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then physical touch. So right now in my life is devotion.
Yeah. And like I said, I can go through all of them. Gifts, I love surprises. It's not like it has to be a high hefty cost of it. I like when people listen to me. If I drop some little nuggets and they just pick up and voila, make it happen. I love that. What was the second one time? Oh, that's a definite, like that's an unspoken affirmation to hear that you're loved and to hear that you're cared for. I think everyone likes that. Devotion, like definitely, that's a definite. And physical touch, that's
there we go, Jay. So for those who are on the line and those who may be familiar or not familiar with the love languages, we just basically gave a little quick scenario. But of course, we have Myra. Do we have her like once this month or more than once?
Next month.
I'm sorry, tomorrow. I'm claiming this month.
Yes,
she's on for the okay. So she's gonna do the love series. So we may end up touching back on that. Yeah. Who knows what she has for us? But this came from a millennial. If you go out on a date on Valentine's Day with someone you pretty much just met, does that mean that relationship is, going to go to another level, a little more serious, or because Valentine's Day is pretty much
so
like a special day.
Before Valentine's Day, they wasn't
right.
at
I mean,
level.
y'all just pretty much started dating.
What's the question again?
On Valentine's Day. If you just meet someone or just started dating that person and y'all go out on Valentine's Day, because that's a very special day.
Right.
So does that mean that pretty much the relationship is going to go to another level, or
it's going to go to another level, but it doesn't necessarily mean a sexual level. So I think they're asking a question about, do they go to the next step of having sex that day?
No, I think it's taking it more serious than usual because of a lot of times on Valentine's Day, most men or most of you dating, they with the person that they really want to be with at that time. So is that a good sign that
I mean, yes. Okay. I say yes.
Okay, that's no. The girl's call. You say no.
No,
that's not a good sign.
That because you go out on Valentine's Day.
I mean, I know a lot of people get left hanging on Valentine's Day.
But
it's not too many people.
I think that normally the person will be
it's a good sign if a person want to be with you on
Valentine's Day.
No, I disagree. But
okay. Yeah. So you think somebody will be with somebody on Valentine's Day just because?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
But that's
the girls. Did the girls call in?
They on.
Okay, let's go. Let's roll with them.
Hey, Michaela. Hey, Jamia.
Hey.
Hey, ladies.
It's just Michaela today.
Okay, Kay.
So you are live. Can you talk about what we are going to be expecting on Saturday? Just fill them in and talk a little bit about the excitement that you're feeling.
Yes. So I'm super excited to be opening. I'm having our grand opening this Saturday on the 2nd. So some things to expect will be some giveaways, raffles. Also, we are going to have some nice vendors there, so you can also support some other businesses there at the grand opening. And I'm just super
I'll be
With
there.
bells and whistles.
It's on my calendar.
We would be there.
Yes. But so yeah. So and come and make your appointments too.
Yes. Trina,
I'm flashing my butterflies.
Trina already gave you a shout out for her eyelashes. She loves them.
Oh, I'm glad you love them. And we have hairstylists at the shop too.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So we're definitely looking forward to it. So do you still have booths available?
We do. We have. We have. I believe maybe 2 left.
Okay.
Yes. So definitely, if you are a makeup artist, hairstylist, nail tech, anything in the beauty industry, definitely reach out to me or Mia, and we can get you in the shop.
Okay.
So Michaela, can you kind of give us a breakdown of the timeline for the grand opening on Saturday?
Yes. So it starts at 3, and then we plan to have a ribbon cutting at 3:05 just to let people get in, and then we also are going to have the networking and we called it like networking and food period of time. So network, look at the vendors, talk to people, eat, and then we plan to have like the giveaway after that, a toast, and then after the toast, we plan on giving out speeches and thanking everybody for coming. And I think we do another raffle after that. So yeah.
Okay.
So we are so excited for you.
We're super excited.
So happy that everything is coming into play. We cannot wait to join you in the celebration on Saturday. So proud of you.
And congratulations again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And my heart is just
boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom, boom, boom, boom, boom, boom. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Well, they already know how I feel. And no, I'm not getting ready to cry, but I may shed a tear on Saturday. So proud of my daughter and my niece. I am very proud of those young ladies.
All right, Michaela, anything else?
Oh yes, on the 10th we are having a sip and paint. So if you all want to come and sip and paint, it's Valentine's Day themed. It's from 1 to 3. Tickets are $30. So if you would like to sip and paint, you can
awesome.
Follow me on IG, luxbytt.llc or Luxe Cosmetics on IG.
All right.
Awesome.
We'll get it put in the box.
We'll put in the
proud
box.
of y'all. Y'all
Yes.
already taking it to a whole different step.
Yes.
I like that. I like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye, KK.
All right, bye, Kay.
See ya.
See you on
Bye-bye.
Saturday.
Yes, on Saturday.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
So talking about investing in your dreams.
Yes.
Investing in your dreams. So, and Bernie, so if you all don't know, that's Bernie's baby girl.
That was my first client, guys. Believe it or not. My daughter was my first client. And I think I did a great job.
Yes.
I invested in her, and now
See?
she's
Yes.
amazing. She's
Yeah.
amazing.
She's a
woman.
sweet-
And just
Sweetheart.
talking
She's such a
to
sweetie.
her, and Jamia is also her
Yes.
partner.
Yes.
So I get the honor of talking to them on the phone, like frequently. We talk about the show, but like way back was talking about various things, their careers and also their business, and just pushing it. When I tell you, they already have the mindset, but like a little teeny push. Oh, I just nudged them. I didn't really like push. It was like a little nudge,
they was
and just seeing them like way beyond. Like it could have been them. And I'm saying that lightly, just opening their business, but they're already thinking ahead. They already have an event plan.
Yes.
And the piece that I did with them was that they were going to wait to start booth renting until it was open. And I was like, no. When it opens up, you want it to pay for itself. They put their little stuff together, started building it, started doing their promotion, and they're almost full already. Almost full. So
that's what's
y'all
up.
don't even know. My heart is smiling
Luxe
for them.
Cosmetics.
Yes. So on with the game.
You got some more? Okay.
Okay.
This one is an on the spot Johnny.
Uh-oh.
Who is your girl crush? You got a girl
I
crush?
don't have no girl
I
crush.
do. Let me tell you. Jada Pickett's mom.
Okay.
I don't know.
I know who we're talking about.
Gabby.
Oh, okay.
Yes. She is so beautiful. Have y'all ever seen her? Just like her whole. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's my girl.
I like her. I have female friends that I like, but it ain't no girl crush.
It ain't one be with one. It's just like a little, me and my girlfriends, we have our little fun time together. We with our girl crush. Okay. Bernie.
One in there about boys. I'm playing.
Okay, so let's go to this one.
Bernie,
how do you know when you in love? How do you know when you in love?
Is this February already? You sticking love questions in there, girl.
You know you're in love because you know how you feel. You know that is right. The timing, the person, everything. You feel it. You can. To me, love is a feeling. Mm-hmm. It's something that you feel, just like you know when you're supposed to get away. It's a feeling.
That's a fact.
The
chemistry. Girl.
Let me tell you. So. You know you feel in your heart and you confirm it. You know, it's things that you dreamed of, things you talked about. You know, some people have a list. I have a list, but it's not the list like most people. But you know, it's everything you dreamed of. You ask God for, and then that person comes into your life and compliments you. So you know when you're in love.
You know when you're in love.
I think you do. Some people think they're in love.
I was getting ready to say, I hear a lot of people like, I love you, but you know, how you know you really in, but hey.
I mean,
love is...
Look, I'm going to Lauryn Hill album. What? Love, you know the little kids when they define love on Lauryn Hill album. But like for me, it's a feeling that you can't even do anything about it. Like no matter how hard you try to fight it, or no matter how hard you try to disengage from it, it's just there. And sometimes you may not even realize it to the magnitude of what it is. And it's just, I don't think you can beat love. I don't think you can, no matter, like, I'm a strong person and I like control. Mm-hmm. And I like to feel like I have control over like several things. But love,
you don't
can't do
it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And that's
I agree with both of you guys. I mean, I really can't even really piggyback off that. We got one more to do.
Oh, we was waiting for your answer.
No. I agree.
No. Okay,
because like you said, love, no matter how much you try to push it away, you try to deny it, you put your blinders on, it's there. It's a feeling that you have no control.
Love is patient.
And that's kind.
And that's why. Come on now.
Yes. So, I mean, it's just a feeling you have no control over. And those who gotta have control over things, that'd be a really big struggle.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's a tug of war. It
really is.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until like my adult years, like really serious adult years, not like my 20s and stuff. My adult years where it really came in. It knocked me in the
understand.
Face. Yeah. Try to figure it out.
To try to figure it out. I think the key is like Myra even said, you don't really understand it, but Bernie, at the same time, love is patient, love is kind, love is embracing, love feels good. So as long as those good things are coming out of that, and then that's when you know it's love. But if it's foolishness and there's a whole lot of going on, then that might be it's
all positive. You have your struggles, but just because you have your struggles, you still stick in there with that person.
Yeah.
You know, it's not negative. It's a really good feeling.
Yeah, and I can't wait till we get into the February discussions of talking about love.
Love is.
There you go.
The love series. So
but I got two more.
Okay.
One more.
Okay.
2 regrets, Bernie. Two regrets and two
one of my biggest regrets was not taking a job at Securities Exchange Commission.
Cause that's extra pay? What? Come on now.
I messed that up back in my youth. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I had a part-time job at JCPenney's and I told them I could start at 6. and didn't know that all I had to do was ask and see if I can start at 6:30 because the girl told me she was leaving and I can get the 8 to 4:30 shift. I was getting off at 5 initially. My biggest regret in my career.
If y'all get a job at SEC, don't leave.
If you get an offer at SEC, don't even turn it down. Wow.
Hi, Skidmore, where are you? I remember the lady's name, but I have forgiven myself and moved forward. And another regret, I can't think of one right now.
Okay.
So my regret is not mastering the ability to forgive earlier in life. When I mastered the ability to forgive, which was only like 3.5 years ago, it changed my life like totally. Growing up, people would say I was mean. I might have been a little bit, but it was more so like me having a wall up. I didn't want anybody to try to play with me or disrespect me. I came out at it that way. But I do regret. I mean, I learned from it, but I wish I would have embraced the life that I'm living earlier because it's so amazing. I love my life, and I love like my being. I love like everything that it has brought about, and I know that the key of it was learning to forgive people and forgive myself.
What about yourself? But
my biggest regret is downloading my properties in DC. I beat myself up every day on that.
What you mean by downloading?
I had 2 properties in DC.
Oh, I done learned a new term.
Yeah. So I had 2 properties in DC, and to make a long story short, the market had crashed. Time was off for us. And my husband and I, we had to decide: we want to feed our family, or do we want to hold on to these properties? I just felt like we didn't fight enough for it. Yeah, I felt like we chose the easy route, but. Hey,
did you forgive yourself?
Oh my gosh! No, because DC market the way it's doing. I know. I gotta let it go. I beat myself on that every day. Yeah,
and you gonna get property again.
Thank you. I received that.
So we are winding down. We have come to the close of the show as these men walk by with muscles and everything.
What's going
glass right there, so y'all can't see what's on the other side. We got distracted. We talked about distractions last week.
Speak for yourself.
What was I saying? We're at the end of the show. We're at the end of the show. And next month, so for the entire month, and we've already been saying throughout, it's all about love. Love. Myra will be in the house. Myra will be chiming in. Myra will be leading everything. Hey, Cassandra. So, yes, ladies, shall we? Let's do this. We will see y'all next week. All about love. Get your love questions.
Get your red out.
Yes, all red. We all red everything. All red everything. Bye. Thanks for joining. Thanks, y'all.